In this video, I have a file that has x, y, and z coordinates and then densities of each one of those. And our goal is to use the mashup tool to plot the distance from the z-axis, and then z is a function of those two for our display. So I'll start up Autoplot. This has to be the dev version. Currently, the production release has a bug that prevents this from working, so you'll need this version if you want to follow along. And the plot I'm going to plot data from this file here, which I have in my history. So this is density from that file. And you can see here I have x, y, and z. But there's no data until we get down to this record. So what I can do is I can use the mashup tool to combine this data and plot it in a new way. Before the mashup tool existed, and it's been around a while now, you'd have to write a small script to do this. Now you can just do it graphically, as I'll show you here. So here you tell it what you want to use. That'll load it into this variable. And then the variables here can be combined in a tree that I'll show you in just a moment. So first I'll start by loading the x and the y. So this is x. It'll suggest a variable name for you, but you can usually do a better job creating a name for it. So then I can say, go back into that guy. So we want the y value, and we'll call it y. And capitalization matters here, so a little y and a big Y are two different things. I'll go ahead and I'll grab the z while I'm in there. Because I have that in my history, I could use that just there. Okay, so there's x, y, and z. So if I want to plot the Euclidean distance from the z-axis, I can just say, let's start by adding x squared and y squared. I have to click and make sure that's selected first. So I say pow, and then for the first argument it's x. The second argument it's going to be 2. So this is x squared. Okay, x squared plus y squared, and I'm adding those together. So now I need to take the square root, and if I drop this on the add will be the argument of it. So it keeps that work. So let's just plot that. So now we can say we come in and go back out from the z-axis. So let's go back in there. And what we need to do now is we need to plot density as a function of that too. So let me grab that density variable. I think I have that here too. That's just grabbing the density column. Somewhere in this file. It's right here probably. Yeah, that's here. So it's maybe this guy here. Okay. So now you use the function link to plot x, y, and z data. So it kept that work there. There's our x, that's the distance from the z value, the z-axis. And then for the y-axis, we want to use that z value. And then for the color codes, the z values, we're going to use density. And if we hit plot, it displays that, and then I can work with that like I would in any other data set. Get the display I need.